Hey there, my fellow anglers and outdoor enthusiasts, your old friend here, ready to dive deep into what promises to be an extraordinary day on the water. We're talking about the 6th of November 2025 in beautiful New Zealand. Now, if you've been wondering if this is the day to finally land that personal best, let me tell you, friends, this day is shaping up to be something special. With spring truly taking hold, the fish are getting aggressive, and I've got all the insights you need to make the most of it. Stay with me because I'm going to reveal why this day could be one of your most memorable fishing trips this year. First up, let's talk about the mighty kingfish. With the water really starting to warm up across New Zealand, these bronze beauties are ramping up their activity and numbers. My experience tells me that spring, and particularly this time of year, is one of the absolute best times to hit them with stick baits. Why? Because the bait fish are becoming super active and congregating, and our kingfish will be hot on their tails, ready to smash a well-presented lure. Look for them around their usual haunts, any structure, headlands, or areas with good current. The warmer water means they're feeding aggressively in the upper water column. Try casting stick baits in bright, natural colors, or even live baiting a kahawai or mackerel. Remember, the kingfish are feeling feisty, so be prepared for a fight. Next, for our inshore champions, the snapper. November is a fantastic month for snapper, especially for us land-based anglers and those fishing closer to shore. They're moving inshore in big numbers, packing on condition before their spawning season kicks off properly. You'll find them filling into spots like Kowal Bay, the worm beds off the east coast bays, and the Firth of Thames. Soft baiting and using metal lures can produce exceptional results. Keep an eye out for workups in places like the Hauraki Gulf. Those are always a sign of red-hot action, with snapper, kahawai, and even dolphins and gannets getting in on the feast. A fresh butterfly jack mackerel or a live one will put you in good shape for hooking into a spring monster. Now for you, freshwater fanatics, especially those chasing trout, both brown and rainbow, November marks the real beginning of the warm weather, and with it, insect life explodes. This means increased feeding activity, my friends. You'll find great rises throughout the day, especially on warm evenings as trout become less wary after winter and are eager to feed. In rivers and streams, look for them in riffle-type water, particularly where insect activity is high. Dry flies and nymphs will be your best friends for river fishing. For lake fishing, mornings can be good in around 20 to 30 feet of water using green orbits, woolly buggers, or rabbit flies. Trolling with lead lines or downriggers can also be highly effective for consistent catches. The remainder of the rainbow fishery rivers are also open this month, offering even more opportunities. All right, let's break down the conditions for the 6th of November 2025. The weather forecast for much of New Zealand, especially for Auckland, is looking promising. We're expecting a high of around 22 degrees Celsius and a low of 15 degrees Celsius. Atmospheric pressure seems stable, likely under a large high-pressure system, which is generally great for fishing, keeping fish active and comfortable. However, do note that northeasterly winds are developing, and we could see occasional rain from the afternoon. A little bit of rain won't hurt, but strong winds can make casting tricky and push fish deeper, so be mindful of your spots and gear. Overall, the stable pressure and warm temperatures should keep fish in a feeding mood, but the wind and afternoon showers might require some tactical adjustments. Water temperatures across New Zealand are on a delightful warming trend. In coastal areas like Auckland, we're looking at an average sea temperature around 16 to 17 degrees Celsius. While not exactly swimming weather for most, this warming trend signals to fish that it's time to feed aggressively to build condition before their spawning cycles. The increased temperature boosts their metabolism, making them more active and willing to chase your offerings. Freshwater temperatures in rivers and lakes will also be rising, triggering those insect hatches that get trout really fired up. This is a crucial factor for the high activity we're expecting. And the moon, my friends, on the 6th of November 2025 will be in a waning gibbous phase. The moon's illuminated surface will be around 98 to 99%, and it's been 16 days since the last new moon. This phase is often considered good for fishing, especially as it's just after a full moon. The moon will be visible in the early morning daylight hours on the western horizon. Many anglers, including myself, believe that as the moon grows towards full and just after, fish activity increases. So, leverage that extra lunar influence for your favour. Overall fish activity for New Zealand in November is high, and the 6th is no exception. This is the real start of spring fishing, with fish putting on condition after winter. Species like kingfish, snapper and trout are all becoming very active. Some summer species will also start to show up. We're looking at a good to excellent IT day for fishing. The combination of stable, warming weather, rising water temperatures, abundant insect life in freshwaters, congregating baitfish in coastal areas, and a favourable moon phase creates almost perfect conditions. The occasional afternoon rain and developing winds might make it a bit capricious in exposed spots, but with the right tactics and location, you're in for some serious action. So there you have it, my friends. The forecast for the 6th of November 2025 is looking mighty fine. Get out there, enjoy the incredible New Zealand scenery, and most importantly, have a cracking good time on the water. May your lines be tight and your coolers be full. Ni hao. That's good luck in Maori, roughly translated to tight lines in our world. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this forecast helpful, subscribe to the channel for more tips and tricks, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. And tell me in the comments below, what are you hoping to catch this November 6th? What's your go-to spring lure? Share your stories and let's keep this awesome fishing community growing.